Kiss that frog. 12 great ways to turn negatives into positives in your life and work. Brian Tracy and Christina Tracy Stein. Before starting, please like and subscribe to the channel to make it grow. Thank you. The Frog and the Princess. Curriculum. Once upon a time, a witch turned a prince into a frog, decreeing that he would remain a frog until a princess kissed him. The frog took up residence at a nearby lake. One day, a beautiful princess came along, sat by the water's edge, and dreamed about her perfect prince. The frog hopped over and said that if she kissed him, he would turn into a prince, marry her and love her eternally. She kissed the frog squarely on the lips and watched him change into a handsome prince. She married him, and they lived happily ever after. The greatest motivation in life is the desire for gain. The second major motivation is the fear of loss. The moral is that most people have frogs: negative people, situations, past experiences, current problems, and doubts and self-limiting beliefs that prevent them from achieving happiness and satisfaction. You can address your frogs with simple but powerful techniques that can help you experience joy, love, achievement, and fulfillment. Happiness can be yours if you use these 12 ways to kiss that frog. 1. 7 truths about you. You already possess everything you need to live the life of your dreams. Acknowledge the 7 essential truths that characterize the full potential existing within all individuals. You have tremendous value. Doubting your inherent worth leads to discontent. You are important. Feeling unworthy produces hurtful behaviors. You have unlimited potential. Believe you can have the life you desire. You create your world. Your beliefs become your reality. You are free to choose your thoughts. Decide to cultivate flowers, not weeds. While you possess a great destiny, believe that you are designed for success and engineered for greatness. You have no limits. Only your doubts and fears can stop you. 2. Imagine your handsome prince. The princess imagined the prince exactly as she wished him to be. Like her, you need a specific vision of the person you want to become and the life you want to have. Use these exercises to design your visionary dreams. Don't be afraid to dream big. The magic wand. Wave the wand to reveal your ideal career, relationships, health, and financial status. Your perfect future. Fast forward 5 years from now. Write descriptions of your ideal job, your relationships and lifestyle, your health and fitness, and your net worth. Your perfect day. What if you could do anything you wanted for 24 hours? 3. Look your frog in the face. When the wet, slimy, cold, ugly frog asked the princess to kiss him, she could have either ignored it or taken a chance that the frog spoke the truth. If you change your thinking about yourself, you change your life almost immediately. Everyone has frogs that need kissing. They might be negative emotions about past experiences, limiting beliefs in the present, or fears about the future. Kissing one of your frogs might mean welcoming it as an ally, telling it goodbye, or forgiving past injuries it caused. Gain power over your frog by looking it in the eye before kissing it on the lips. Try these techniques. Be realistic. You can't change other people. Deal with reality. Stress fades when you accept the truth of your situation. Separate facts from problems. You can't change facts, but you can fix problems. Don't hold on to the past. What's done is done. Dump your baggage and move on. Be a worry buster. Eliminate anxiety by imagining the worst possible result, deciding to accept it if it happens, and taking action to avoid it. 4. Clear the pond of ugly frogs. The biggest impediments to finding joy are negative emotions, the ugly frogs living in the mental pond of your mind that produce frustration and misery. Evicting negative emotions leaves room for positive feelings that make you happy, loving, and peaceful. Use these methods to banish ugly frogs from your pond. Turn negatives into positives. Find the silver lining that borders every dark cloud. Regain control of your mind. Happy people are in command of their thoughts and, thus, their circumstances. Unhappy people abdicate control to external forces. Program optimism. Thought precedes feeling, which again precedes decision and action. Think before responding. Consider possible consequences before you speak or before you act. Use the law of substitution. You can hold only one thought in your mind at a time. Immediately replace every negative thought with a positive one. 5. Drain the swamp. Like most people, you may let fear, worry, and doubt rule your thinking, mood, and actions. These 5 key behaviors lead to negative emotions. Justification allows you to feel angry and indulge negative emotions. Identification causes you to take things personally even if they weren't meant that way. Hypersensitivity bolsters feelings of inferiority. Judgmentalism leads you to hold others guilty to assuage your own anger. Rationalization makes an otherwise socially unacceptable act acceptable. Allow others to live their own lives in the same way you want to be allowed to live your own life. Oust these ugly frogs and the anger and blame they produce by taking responsibility for how you see any situation that evokes negative emotions. It's as easy as stating 3 simple words. I am responsible. Stop feeding the fire of negativity and start regaining control of your emotions. 6. Change the water in your pond. Infuse your mind with fresh, healthy, positive ideas and messages so you don't sustain negativity and stagnation. Own a different future by changing your thoughts. Seek what you want. Try these techniques. Positive affirmations. Create a powerful mental immune system by making your goals personal, using the present tense, and describing your aims in positive terms. Visualization. Create vivid mental images of what you desire. The longer and more frequently you focus on an image, the quicker it becomes reality. Mental preparation. Prime yourself for an important event by affirming a positive scenario, visualizing it happening, and feeling joy when it turns out successfully. 7. Look for the beauty in frogs. How you interpret circumstances controls your outlook. Increase your level of happiness by acknowledging that pain always accompanies the lessons you are meant to learn in life, whether that pain is emotional, physical, or financial. From this moment on, refuse to interpret situations in a negative way. Instead, look for the good and seek the valuable lesson in every setback and difficulty. Handle painful frogs by facing the truth and looking for deeper meaning. Change the terms you use to describe what troubles you. Replacing the word problem with a more neutral situation can help, but turning it into a challenge or an opportunity is even better. Practice zero-based thinking. Admit you made a mistake so you can move on with fewer regrets. Accept the things you cannot change. Eliminate the words "if only" from your vocabulary. Pledge to make better choices in the future. 8. Leap forward confidently. Negativity stems from parental mistakes that cause children to suffer from destructive criticism and lack of love. Either or both of these pollutants in the pond create most of the misery and dysfunction that adults endure. Destructive criticism kills the soul. Withholding love breeds self-doubt, loss of motivation, perfectionism, low self-esteem, and more. 2 particular frogs plague troubled adults. The fear of failure, that is, the fear of losing money, health, or love. And the fear of rejection. That is, the fear of criticism, embarrassment, or disapproval. Explore both fears by asking how financial independence would affect your behavior and choices today, and what one great thing would you dare to dream if you knew you could not fail. Psychologist Carl Rogers believes that fully functioning people have high levels of contentment and confidence. They're completely non-defensive about their life choices, and they're comfortable with their thoughts, feelings, values, and ideals. Make this state of mind your goal. 9. Kiss your ugly frogs goodbye. Children are born without guilt. Parents, siblings, friends, teachers, and even churches use guilt to manipulate and control your thoughts, behaviors, and actions. This leads to self-criticism and feelings of unworthiness, incompetence, and, ultimately, victimhood. Guilt-ridden victims often complain, make excuses, and deny responsibility. Take 4 steps to expel guilt from your life. Modify your self-talk. Refuse to criticize or denigrate yourself. Stop criticizing other people. Find positive things to say about them instead. Never use guilt on other people. Show unconditional love and acceptance. Don't let other people make you feel guilty. Call them out and stand up for yourself. 10. Expect the best of your frog. As a child, you relied on predictability about how life works within the rational, logical, and orderly universe of your upbringing. As you matured, you learned that some things do not work out as expected or hoped, and that the contingencies of life can thwart your best efforts. People who get stymied and fearful develop the 2 worst negative emotions, envy and resentment, which feed on and reinforce each other. If you are envious, that negative energy can drive away joy and success. If you admire others' success, you will attract success to yourself as well. To overcome envy and resentment, always want for others what you want for yourself. 11. Let go of those painful frogs. One reason people stay stuck in malice is their refusal to forgive those who have wronged them. You must sincerely release and forget injustices so you can get on with your life. Absolving someone else doesn't mean approving of what happened. Wrongdoers don't even need to know you've forgiven them. You're the only one who needs to know. To let go of bitterness, replace anger with thoughts of clemency. Pardon 4 sets of people. Your parents, intimate friends from the past, everyone who matters to you today, and yourself. You have a wonderful mind. You can use it to make yourself happy, or you can use it to make yourself angry. Apologize to people you have wronged. Just call them on the phone, say you're sorry, and ask for their forgiveness. Most people will react well and suggest getting together again. Forgiveness and apology carve the path to personal freedom. 12. 7 keys to a positive personality. A physical diet of high-quality food will improve your health and well-being. Your mental diet governs your character, personality, and outlook on life. Use these 7 keys to transform yourself into a completely positive person. Positive self-talk. Converse with yourself in only the most encouraging ways. Positive visualization. Make something happen by seeing it clearly in your mind. Positive people. Spend time with happy, successful people. Avoid the naysayers. Positive mental food. Read and listen to educational and inspirational materials. Positive training and development. Engage in lifelong learning. Positive health habits. Do what it takes to be dancing on your 100th birthday. Positive expectations. Expect success. Fortunately, as many as 99% of the things that you worry about never happen. Go ahead. Kiss that frog. About the authors. Tracy is a best-selling writer and frequent motivational speaker. His daughter, Tracy Stein, is a practicing psychotherapist and personal performance coach.